As a group, it was very easy for us to choose the Jan Smuts House Museum as our community project. I mean, other groups, so most of them were contributing to another community or another project's future, empowering them and enabling them. But like, as much as that is very respectable, and I take my hat off to those people, I think there's something special about maintaining a crucial past, especially one as crucial as Jan Smuts's. And my group and myself, we're forever grateful to JCP and to the Jan Smuts House Museum for providing us with this opportunity to just contribute to such a fundamental part of South Africa's history. Our sole purpose in the project was to categorize and create a catalog for the Jan Smuts House Museum library. But I think the Jan Smuts House just gave out so much more than we could ever give in to that beautiful place. I think we could never repay Jan Smuts Museum for what it did for us. As much as the project was about us helping them, we found that as a group, the Jan Smuts House Museum helped us become a unit, helped us work together.
So there were many positive and negative impacts on me and the group as a whole when we did do JCP. So first of all, a few of the positive impacts were that we got to learn a lot about the history of South Africa, because we did get a tour at the place. So that was quite nice. The environment, the people, the whole community vibes were very positive and uplifting. So that was good. We also did we found out a lot which people don't really understand, or they take for granted. For example, I definitely did, was about how books are preserved, the preservation process, because you don't realize that books and a lot of resources in history are just lost over time because of bad preparation, the way they were organized, the way they were held were quite bad. So we discovered a lot of that, found out what is good, what is bad. A few of the negative implications at the place. For one was the location. It wasn't that far, but it was a bit complex to reach. The other thing was a lot of the people there didn't have the right designation to allow us to do a few things. So when we needed access to the library, it was locked. And then the one day there was a substitute receptionist, and she didn't have the access to let us in. So we had to wait for, I think, 2 or 3 hours, and we had to work outside of the library on our spreadsheet instead of being able to go in and physically work with the books until the right person came who could let us in. But those were just a few of the problems that we did encounter. The other thing was we did work in winter, and the whole house and the library specifically was extremely cold. So we had to wear quite a few jackets, keep warm, JCP shirts on top of it. But other than that, it did teach us a lot. Why this project is sustainable was a question I get a lot, actually, especially from people that were visiting the museum. They would also like to know what the students are doing here. So the main thing is that at the end of the day, we were cataloging books and determining their condition, as well as trying to organize them and put them back in a way that would preserve them for as long as possible. And for me, this is very important to the community, because without those books, we'd lose a lot of information that makes the Smuts House what it is. So now we've got a sustainable way of preserving the Smuts Museum, the Smuts House Museum as it is, without having to worry about information being lost. And obviously, when things start getting lost after a while, the importance or severity of the situation or what benefit they had is gone as well. So that was definitely quite enlightening, and I feel like it was a great opportunity to actually help something quite close to where I live as well. So it was like it wasn't too far from home where we're impacting the community, and it's quite a nice place. After visiting there, I think I would also visit there on my own quite often. It was a very nice experience.